You're going to be there saving my life, and I'm going to be there saving your life. It's not like other jobs. We will die for each other, and people have died for each other. When I jumped the wall, he took a swing at me. I'm playing Hooked on Phonics. You motherfucker, you tried to ambush me.
Welcome to the Proper Scoundrel Show.
David.
Big Adam.
It's good to see you, man.
Let's do it again.
So what's going on, man? What's new?
Life as a retired guy, fantastic.
I know you're living life, man. I know you take advantage. Get up and go for a run. You go climb a mountain. What do you do?
My running days are over.
Really?
They're over. If you see me running, follow me because I'm running from something.
Or after something. Or after something.
Right.
Okay. That's good to know.
I got my daily walks. I still get my workouts in, boxing, kickboxing, but not as hard or rigorous as back in the day.
Well, it's hard to do remodels, bro. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
In the old days, it was, I got this. Now it's like, I need 2 days rest after every little bit you do.
And you can only work so many hours during the day before your body says, you know what, you're old.
You think you can do it, and then you feel it. Yeah.
But it's amazing what you can learn on YouTube.
Now people are making bank.
And they are.
Not me.
You will, though. I mean, your podcast is fantastic.
I appreciate that, brother.
I think it's an outlet for people to express themselves. Mm-hmm. Everybody looks at us as RoboCops and like we don't have the same kind of problems that they have, and that we are just neutral. We're uniform and just the facts, man.
Yeah.
But they don't realize that when we have like teenage kids, they're talking back to us too. They're not doing their homework. They're staying out late. They're doing things that teenagers do. Mm-hmm. But then we come to work.
Yeah.
And now it's just the facts. And people expect us to be able to leave stuff all at home. And I think that advice is good in theory. But when people are happy at home, typically they're happy at work.
True.
When they're upset at home, they have a lot of things going on that are negative that carries over to work as well. So
very true.
Knowing each other and working with each other, like if you and I were partners for years, mm-hmm. Within 10 seconds of sitting in the police car with you, I knew what your day was.
Yeah.
I knew how you were feeling. I knew whether you got sleep or you had issues going on at home, or if everything was going fantastic, like, let's go.
Yep.
Well, you're going to be there saving my life, mm-hmm. and I'm going to be there saving your life. It's not like a lot of other jobs.
Oh, yeah.
We will die for each other,
Absolutely.
and people have died for each other. Mm-hmm. So that relationship is strong.
It takes a certain person, like you're talking about.
Right. And not all partnerships work.
No. But
right.
Even if I didn't like you, because we've had those.
Yeah.
Shit hits the fan, you're right there. No one ever says, well, I don't like this guy. I'm not going to help him I'm not going to help him with the fight. I'm not going to defend him if we're in a shootout. Oh, he's on his own. I hear he's in trouble. I'm going to stay over here. No, you're going to just like, it's the same concept of a civilian. Mm-hmm. You don't know. You have no idea who this person is, but you're going to give your life for them or possibly give your life for them. Run into a situation that I don't know them.
Right.
I'm not going to get a reward. I'm not going to get extra pay if I save your life.
They don't give you a little extra gold star?
No, I don't get an extra, little extra lunch or extra rations. I don't get anything. But it's because that's what you're trying to do, and that's what you have. You have to have it inherently in you to want to help people.
Right.
You have to. They can train you all you want, but if you're, don't care, you won't do it.
Right. And if you're a bad person, that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And the public thinks that cops cover up for each other and all that stuff. We hate the bad cops mm-hmm. more than the public does because we can't do our job without the public's cooperation. And we are the community.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We don't wear a uniform 24/7. You do it while you're at work, and then you're just a normal person other than that.
Mm-hmm. We've called cops when I'm home. I've called the cops on my neighbor, freaking 3 o'clock in the morning with his Bonda in the backyard. And no, dude, you call him. We expect the same thing if I was to show up, professionalism.
Sorry about the party.
This is my old neighborhood, not anymore. But yeah, same thing. We have the same needs. But,
Right.
But I think it gets overlooked, and it shouldn't be minimized. Is the act of just doing things selfishly, running into a house, especially domestics. Domestics
Right.
are volatile.
Right. As we see.
Husband and wife is the worst call for us. And I've said it
Right.
before. We should have 10 guys. We should call them out. We act like it's not that big a deal because it says domestic, but it's crazy.
It is. It is.
I've gotten more fights in domestics than I have with gangsters, man.
And so the husband or boyfriend beats up the girlfriend or wife, whatever it is, and then we're taking the husband to jail, boyfriend to jail because he committed a crime, and then the woman jumps on our back because he's the breadwinner and whatever other emotions
And
are
she
going.
loves him or she cares for him.
Right.
She just wants us to stop him from hitting her
Right.
and then leave. That's why the times I've been out there, lots of times, she wanted us to just stop the argument and then, okay, you can go, but you just told me he hit you.
Right.
We can't just drive away.
Right.
It's against the law for me to leave and not take a report or to take him to jail if there's no injuries.
Right.
We have to do something. But they're so surprised when he's going to jail. They jump on your back and start beating the hell out of you.
Right.
Too.
I understand it after the fact, but while it's taking place, gosh,
And then you got kids screaming, and it's hard. It's a hard job to do, and you might have 2 or 3 guys there, and it gets crazy.
right.
It
You
gets-
might have multiple families in that house, and you're dealing with that as well.
And it's their house. You don't know where anything is. You don't know where if he has anything. You'll ask if he has a gun. You'll ask if there's any guns in the house, but they don't have to tell you the truth. It's their house.
Right.
And now he's in his home base, and you're dealing with it. If I dealt with her while she's on my back, I'm not watching him. You might come to help me. Now he's alone. And then they run into a room. You'd have seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
They go run into a room. Now, do I chase or do I stay with the husband? It's a crazy situation.
Right. Very volatile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guys do it every day, though. Guys and girls do it every
All
day.
day, every day.
Yeah. And most of them end up perfect. Someone goes to jail, no one gets hurt.
Right.
But there's that one time where all the furniture's broke in and everybody's flying through windows.
Add alcohol or drugs or mental illness or a combination of those. Yeah, it's very volatile.
I've seen a lot of flattened coffee tables.
Oh, yeah. Or the broken glass.
Yeah, the coffee table is the first thing to just go flat because you land on top of it, and we're all big guys. So flattened coffee tables. I used to make fun of that. We flattened another coffee table.
Yeah. So some of the stuff, I've been reading these stories about recruitment within law enforcement, period.
Really? Good or bad?
Well, they're not making the numbers.
Oh, not even close.
Not even near.
Yeah.
So our department at its peak was near 10,000 deputies sworn,
Oh, yeah, I remember.
and then about 8,000 professional staff who they are constant and they are experts in what they do.
Well, they're great.
Fantastic, yeah. And when I got hired and when you got hired, there was a hiring surge. So something like 30% of the department was hired during our time frame.
It's true.
So easy planning 30, 35 years later,
Yeah. Everybody's gone.
they're naturally going to retire. And so now I read that the department has about 7,000 sworn. 7,000.
Jeez, that's not sustainable.
And then the funding for the new academy classes. So say someone wanted to apply for the department today, right? They go through the background process and get accepted, and then they go through the academy. Day one graduation, at least a few years ago, each person cost about $106,000 per person.
Yep.
Right.
I remember that.
Right? So person applies today, 6 months background, 6 months academy. So 1 year we would see them as a deputy sheriff today. And what do you know day one? You don't even know how to open the gates in the jail.
Zero.
But then at the same time, you're retiring with 17 years as a detective, 32 years on the department. It's not a one-for-one.
Never.
It's not a one-for-one.
The attrition is you're losing. Gradually, you're just losing. You're just losing. I saw that when I was out there, though.
Right.
Because you saw, well, correct me if I'm wrong. TOs were, I think my TO's 15th trainee. Some were a whole more, some were a little less. When I was leaving, when I went to get, it was 2 years patrol, and they were becoming TOs.
Right.
And then not the Bowman, even the Bowman thing was less. I mean, it's like you just got off training, now you're a TO, because they had to fill those positions. But I could see it had to be way worse by now. There's no way they could raise it back up, because you're incentivized. 2.5% isn't enough. You're going to get the same as a jailer. That's not enough. I've said it on this show. TO should make more than sergeants. To me, a good, strong TO that gets recertified, to make sure he's not that slug that just is taking the check, because I think that's the most important person when it comes to past the jails. All the way up to detective, man. Your TO, he's the guy who's going to make you into what you're going to be the rest of your career.
I believe the FTO is the single most important position in the entire sheriff's department.
There you go. I'm glad we see the same thing, and we never collaborate on that.
Yeah. More important than any sergeant, lieutenant, captain.
It's true. He's the beginning.
Because he's forming the people who are going to lead the department in the future. Mm-hmm. And the public cares about patrol.
Yeah.
All the other administrative executives, they're important for making sure that the budget and correct decisions are made. But the person who deals with the public is that FTO.
The face. Right. The face. The trainee and the patrol. Patrol is the face of the department. They're the reason we have a job.
Right.
If there was no patrol, you got nothing else. That is the most important thing out there, is being in the field. Field deputy, field officer. So why not put everything into it?
Right.
Well, you become an FTO and you want to be detective, right? Everybody wants to be detective. Well, most. Some guys love patrol. Don't get me wrong. There's guys that love patrol and never leave. Good for them. But most people just want to punch their ticket and leave. But if they made the same, they might stay. Give them a little bit more incentive. Don't give them a stupid extra stripe and call them a damn town sheriff and that crap. I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. I hate that shit. I like TOs being the big dogs in the field.
As they should be.
And that's what when you come to patrol, you know who's in charge. During briefing, that's the guy who's calling the ball. And there's usually one that's stronger than the rest, but they all speak up and you respect the shit out.
Right.
While you're against the wall with your little clipboard. And they're all sitting at the big table, and you're like in the corner because you can't sit at the table. That's I love those traditions, by the way.
I do too.
I think now they make them all sit at the table, but you couldn't sit at the table with anybody until you got off training.
No,
there was so many rules, dude, and it wasn't written.
No,
we
just did it.
You figured that out.
Right.
Whatever your TO wore, you wore. He's wearing long sleeve, you put on long sleeve. Short sleeves, he doesn't wear a jacket, you don't wear a jacket. Windows down. I love that shit.
Windows down.
I love that shit.
Windows down.
I think it's gone, though.
It is frustrating to see some of the deputies or officers driving around with their windows rolled up, maybe some on the cell phone. It is so tough for me to see that.
It's hard, huh? Even when I see local units by my neighborhood, windows up, even not on the phone, just windows up. That you would get talked to, man. You would get talked to if you drove through the station. Even after with the windows up, what are you doing? How are you gonna hear the crime?
How are you gonna hear or smell?
Yeah,
or smell. How many times have you been driving down the street and you smelled that distinct smell of PCP?
Mm-hmm. Our weed, it's PC,
right?
It's still
or
PC.
Was
you got under the influence still, so I could write it.
Right.
I could write it. If I could smell tequila, I could pull you over, but you can't smell it.
That's true.
I could figure it out. They might not take it, but I can write it. You're going to go in.
Right.
If you need. But there's ways. That's all gone. I love that tradition. I didn't mind. My TO came in short sleeves, put on short sleeves, go back, change. You cleaned the car, you did all these things. Sir, no. Yes, sir, no. I love that stuff. I fell right into it. I liked it. I didn't get scared of it. I thought, this is cool. I'm here. It makes you feel like you're part of something. You joined a club and you're going through the whole process. You're not getting it easy. Like certain people go to certain TOs, and you go, well, that's the easy TO. That's the guy who writes. There's every station has him. The TO that the guys want to go to because he's going to just sign them off. He's not going to be hard. And he got the hard TOs. I got the hardest TO in the place, not on purpose. I just did because he threw out his trainee, kicked him out. And he goes, "I want you," and took me. I'm like, his trainee got in trouble, so he stole me from another TO. That's how big he was. He just said, "I want him." Took me from another guy. I had him for a couple of weeks. Best thing ever happened.
Oh yeah.
At the time, it was the worst thing. You're like, oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah. You're staying after hours.
I'm going back. He's gonna send me back. Because he's always screaming and yelling and throwing shit. He's that guy. But fantastic, and it ended up being really good friends. Understood the program. Never had a problem with him. Never yelled at me other than shit I did and deserved.
Right.
I did this thing, getting out of the car, running to the sign because I missed the damn sign. Where are we at?
Run.
Shit. Shit. What street are you on? But he wouldn't let me write while we drove. There's certainty.
Oh yeah.
Write that. Get that report done. And you're driving. You're getting sick.
And that's 2 sets of eyes. You're losing.
Losing. That's what he said.
Right.
He goes, You don't do me any good looking down. I want you to find the crime. I want you to see the crime. I want you to start paying attention. Great time. Not at the time. I hated it. I was so pissed when they switched me. I'm like, okay, well, I'm screwed. It turned out fantastic.
Right.
Yeah. You were TO, right?
I was very impatient TO, as you probably would guess.
Mm-hmm.
I was extremely tough on my trainees. I would do it over again more patiently, but at the time, I was who I was.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have done it if you didn't think it needed to be done. You don't do extra. I know you. You don't go out of your way to pick on people. Some people need to learn, and people learn different ways.
Right.
Different rates. Some people need to be yelled at. Some people need to be talked to. It's just different. But no TO is gonna be nice to you.
That's not the role.
No.
That's not the role.
He's trying to make you into something that you've never done before. Responsible and a hard charger.
And to see things that you are not accustomed to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
The hands.
Mm-hmm.
We're always watching the hands because the hands are what kills you.
Mm-hmm.
Most people, they look at each other in the face and they're talking. Nope. Well, you could look at someone in the face, but we on duty are watching their hands.
I still do it.
Me too.
And it's usually a cell phone, but it's black and they're walking by me. I'm going to double take every time. It's just years of the hands will kill you. The hands will kill you. The hands will kill you. Right. That's why you see on TV, but let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. And the guy that doesn't show you his hands, it's not a little thing. It's the worst thing a person can do is hide their hands.
Right.
So when you hear people get in trouble, I watch news where guys, let me see your hands, and the guy won't give them hands, and then they tase them or they shoot them or something bad happens. I get the severity of it, the angst in his voice, like, God damn it, let me see your hands. That's everything. He can't kill me with his feet unless he's a freaking ninja.
Which never happened.
No, it's going to be his hands, and we're taught always have a visual on the hands. Mm-hmm. Don't ever let them, even when they turn around, nope, I can't see his hands. You turn around. It's what we're trained to do.
Right.
And I see it, the guy's screaming, and I hear people saying, why did they do that? Why did they do this? Well, he's not showing me his hands, and the guy knows if he has a gun, he's going to shoot me with one of those hands.
There's no other reason for
hiding
the
my
bad
hands.
guy to have a gun and hiding it. There's only one reason.
Or when they're laying on the stomach, and they tuck their hands, but they're tucking their hands sometimes so you don't cuff them.
Sure.
But I still don't know if he's got a gun in his freaking waistband or in his jacket. So hands are everything.
And if he has one?
Could have two.
Right? That's just the way it works.
You always search for a second gun, a third knife. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
And saw cases where they got one gun, assumed that was the only gun, and then the bad guy ends up having a second gun, kills a cop.
Yep. Or gets it in the jail. I've seen that too.
Oh my gosh.
It's happened. It happens.
Yes.
It's not fairy tale. This is true shit.
Right.
So the intensity, you see a lot of cops on the street, and it makes the cops look really out of control. They're not out of control. They're 100% in control. Hands are everything. Control. Pulling over a car. Let me see your hands. I didn't walk up on a car unless everybody in that car, put their hands out the window.
Right. Or up on the
if they have
headliner.
a back, if they didn't have a back, put it up on there. Put your hands on the dashboard. Hands are everything. And you walk up and you see hands. Okay, now I'm walking away. Do it every time the same way, right? You don't ever take a chance and say, I'm going to do it half-assed today. Mm-mm.
Right.
I made the comment in here about how I went to a different station. Not even going to mention it, where I started jamming people. Now I'm Get. Oh, I'm sorry, OSS. And radio was still on. Car was running. 4 peanuts. Windows up. And I'm sitting there in the car behind them. What the fuck? What the fuck? And I get on the PA. Let me see your fucking hands. And the windows go down, the hands go out. I look at the guy that's from the station and go, what the hell are you guys doing out here? Because it should be automatic.
Yeah, it should be baseline.
As soon as you pull them over, hands go out. So after a few months of just, not me, but everybody starting to work a little bit harder because there's some shit going on. As soon as you pull them over, hands come out the window. Okay, cool. They're programmed. They know they know the program.
Right.
And you know they're being worked. Because I'm not the only one that's going to stop them. They're going to get stopped 2 to 3 times a night.
Right. And you said peanuts.
Yep.
So peanuts, shaved head, sureños, that was what
gangsters in the gangster area.
Right.
And
so we're not talking about grandma, grandpa.
No. And it's usually a car I already know, and I already know who's in it, and I know what's going on in the street. It's not freaking, we know we're working in an area for reasons. We don't just pick shit out of the air. There's a reason why we're in a certain street in the middle of the night, where there's a reason why we're going around and around a certain block. We know what's there, and we're looking for something. If I see that car roll, oh man, I'm on it, right? And they better do what I tell them. If they don't, something's wrong. They're going to run or they're going to shoot at us.
Yeah. And it's happened so many times, over and over and over again. So currently, the law enforcement is having problems with recruitment, getting people to apply.
Why do you think?
Societies. I think the media portrays law enforcement in a negative light. And there are some idiots. That's not
true.
We're not going to sugarcoat that. We hate them more than the public does.
You're right.
There are some idiots, but there's millions and millions of encounters every single day by cops throughout the country where nothing bad happens. Mm-hmm. What about all of that, all of the good? Then you see the 1 or 2 that go really bad because some bad decisions, and they're sensationalized, and then we get all broad brushed as we're all bad guys and corrupt and all that stuff.
It's true.
And we hate them, again, I'll say it again, more than the public.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people, too, think that cops come from, upper middle class, affluent neighborhoods and all of that. And that is true on some occasions, but there's some of us that come from nothing. Yeah. And you and I relate on that. I'm gonna give a little bit about myself that probably very few people knew, because I didn't share. People judge really quickly. So my mom, my family's from East LA. My mom, she had my oldest brother when she was 14. Then she had my next brother when she was 17. So 2 kids at 17. The father of my 2 brothers was a gangster from a gang out in East LA, 3rd Street. Bad guy, been in and out of prison his entire life.
Yeah.
Might have been associated with some prison gangs. So then my mom got pregnant by my father at 19. No, actually gave birth to me at 19. So got pregnant when she was 18.
Jeez.
Again, so number 3, 19 years old. And my father was from a rival gang in East LA, Happy Valley. His nickname was Jap.
Mm.
That was his nickname. So in my paternal family line, there's a lot of Indian blood. And so they have eyes that look Asian. So his nickname was Jap. So not being racist, that was his nickname. Mm-hmm. So 19 years old, 3 kids. Damn. My mom was hanging out with bad crowds. I think she was attracted to the bad guys. Ended up going to prison when I was 6 months old.
Whoa.
And unfortunately, what I did this much later in my career, but I I wanted to learn about my mom. So she died at the age of 63, and it was, I think her body gave out because of drugs, prescription drugs, alcohol, all of that stuff. She's only 63. Absolutely stunning. So I'm half Russian Jewish. My mom had red hair, green eyes, last name Rosenberg. My dad is an Infante, so very, very, very dark skin. His skin was like the color of like mahogany wood.
Oh.
So but in East LA, most people think that the community out there was all Mexican.
Oh.
But it was Russian Jew.
Brooklyn. The street was called Brooklyn for a reason.
Yeah, Russian Jew. Mm-hmm. And then it was Mexican and also a lot of Japanese. If you go back there, you'll see a bunch of restaurants and churches.
There's a cemetery.
Cemeteries. Yeah. So that is where they met.
Nice.
So my mom went off to prison, and my two brothers and myself were taken into foster homes. We were separated.
They separated you.
So because they were biological brothers, they went with one household, and I went with a separate one. I think my mom was in prison for a little over 5 years. So the first 5.5 years of my life, I lived with the foster parents. Oh. And then my brothers also lived, with their foster parents.
Mm-hmm. Same area?
No.
They moved you away?
Yeah. Very different areas, and
okay.
I wish I was able to find them. So if anybody in this comment section has some suggestions, I would love your help in identifying them. They're long gone. They would be over 100 years old. But I went through every aspect I could to identify and find them.
They hid it, though. They closed the seal.
They sealed it, but I went through the judge and had my records unsealed. And you name it, I did it.
Okay.
It's a litany. But when my mom got released, so my brother's father and my father were still intermittently seeing my mom after she got released. And so on one weekend, she had all three of us. And my birthday and my older brother John, his birthday, are in the April, in the month of April. So my mom was going to take all three of us boys to Disneyland. So she got us all from the foster parents. So when you get out of prison, the kids aren't immediately given back. No. She has to go through the court proceedings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we were still living in our foster homes, and she had us. And I guess I was about maybe 5. So, I mean, one of my brothers was 7, the other one 9. And so my biological father, so that's what I call him, my biological father. And I say that because he wasn't there while I was growing up.
Okay.
I got 8 brothers and sisters that are half from him, most of which I found. But so she had us getting ready to go to Disneyland, and we lived in a triplex. So front house, it was in La Puente, Bassett actually, middle house, and then the rear house. We lived in the middle house. And so we were all dressed up, ready to go. He's excited. We'd never been in Disneyland before. Mm-hmm. We were very, very poor. The day before this, which I didn't know, was my biological father was there at that house with my mom. Okay. And then my brother's dad had come over and saw, and they got into a fight. Mm. Okay. So my brother's dad decided that he wanted to come back and kill my dad. Mm-hmm. So he went to his best friend and asked him for a gun. So his best friend saw that he was high on various drugs. And I'm not giving it to you. So he pulled out a knife and killed his best friend, stabbed him to death.
Oh, Jesus.
So now he's on the run for murder. We don't know this. So the next day, it's in the morning, I don't know, 8 o'clock. We are walking out the back door, and it's a very, very small house, like I said, second in the triplex. And right by the kitchen, maybe 5 feet in, there was the door that leads into the attic, the access.
Yeah.
Right. So my brothers had already exited the house and they got into my mom's car. I was the last one, and I was standing at the doorway, and my mom said, I just need to get one more thing. So she walked in, and in the kitchen, which was only like 10 feet away from where I'm seeing her. Well, my brother's dad was in the attic. He slid it open, scared us. He came out with this long butcher knife, jumped down from the attic. I'm watching this happen. He stabbed my mom in the back multiple times. So she goes down to the ground. He stands on top of her or over her, and he's stabbing her. I'm watching this.
You're watching this?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So my mom, she didn't realize that she was stabbed. She thought she was just punched. So she screams, run to the car, get in, lock the doors. So ran to the car. She got in. And now my brother's dad, obviously, I'm the son of a rival.
Oh, jeez.
So he's at my window and he's pounding on it with that knife. Wants to break it. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. And so my mom started the car up and she put it in gear stick shift. And then he ran around to the front like he's going to stop the car. Well, my mom's a little gangster.
Saving her babies.
She ran his ass over, ran over his foot, and we took off. And as we're driving down the street, we are now seeing the blood come out. And it's that thick, crimson, dark blood.
New blood.
Yeah.
It's coming right out.
So she started passing out as she's driving and then pulled over. And from that point forward, I have absolutely no idea what happened and how we ended up going to family member's house. But my mom lost her lung.
Oh, my God.
He went off to prison. And for the most part, he was in prison his entire life. Now, he had robbed banks. There's a few stories. He got released.
He got out?
He got out, was robbing banks. He got arrested in maybe 2016, maybe 2017, for armed robbery out in Simi Valley. He robbed the same place twice in a row, but he did it because he was institutionalized.
Yeah, that's how he knows.
Felt more comfortable, and he had power.
You want to go back
in prison? We're on the street.
You want to go back? Didn't. Yeah, but he killed his friend, right?
He killed his friend.
And he attempted murder on your mom.
Attempted murder on my mom.
And he's walking the streets?
Amongst many other things that he did.
What the hell?
Over and over, he got released and whatever.
How? I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't know.
Nowadays, yeah. But back then.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I got taken into custody because I ran my own Jane, Juvenile Automated Index Number. I was the victim of inflicting cruelty to a child in 1969. At that point, you could run your kid over with a truck and they don't take you to jail.
What?
And I also saw that she was my mom, and I'm not disparaging her. Mm-hmm. She was arrested twice while she was under the influence and sales, while she was pregnant with me. Just looking at the dates. And she had her own demons.
Yeah, of course. Sounds like it.
Tough life and all that. I've forgiven her. Yeah, but people think that we all come from these houses that everything's perfect. And
no, it's not even close. Not even close. Sat in a car with many of us, you other partners. Everybody has a story, but I seem to gravitate towards people like you. Most of my partners we've all had this. We all had those situations. We've all been from those neighborhoods. We've all came up. It's true.
Yeah.
My boys that I still talk to, all the time, check in on, have a beer with, go have dinner with. Same generic story. Nobody had it bad as you because you watched what you watched. That's terrible. We're not close. I'm not trying to compare. I'm just saying.
No,
no silver spoons, man. No butlers. No private schools.
Right.
It was, you don't have money for lunch. You don't have a ride to school. You don't have clothes. Your shoes have holes in them. I remember my shoes were ratty. Converse. Chucks they're $100 now.
I know.
They were $13 when I was a kid.
Right. And couldn't afford them.
Because that was a cheap, it was like a slipper, man. They lasted like 2 or 3 months for a kid because you're running around skateboards and jumping, and they're trash, but they're paying money for trash. They have no soul. They're terrible for your feet.
They're terrible.
So we made it. We made ends meet with what we had.
Right.
It's not a crutch.
Right.
It's not even incentive. It just is. I never say I am where I am because of that. That made me a stronger man. No, I don't know what it was. A lot of it was my older brother. I'll give him credit. My brother had me in check because he was in charge, because he was the oldest one, and there was my dad was doing his thing. Mm-hmm. But it was cool. I love my brother. He kicked ass.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him. He's a badass. I give him credit for raising me. I'm lucky I had him because I was a knucklehead. I was a knucklehead. I did stupid shit, but there's no excuses. I don't believe that. I hear people say I came from this and this is why I'm like that. Remember you're interviewing? Well, you don't know, deputy. My dad's in prison, right? My uncle's this. But you don't say it. But let me compare with you. You just listen to him. Go, none of that works for me, kid. Right. You have no idea. Right. I've had arguments with social workers saying, you just want to put this guy in prison, blah, blah, blah. And you don't know where they came from. And I'm like, stop. Just stop.
Right.
Know your audience, first of all.
Right.
But I don't wear my upbringing on my sleeve. I show where I'm at now. This is me now.
Right.
I'm not walking around depending or, feel sorry for me.
Right. I'm not a victim in any of this.
No.
And not a crutch. We find so many people blame all of their actions and their success as an adult on their childhood. Well, as an adult, the difference between right and wrong. We've all seen the paths to success.
Yep.
It's just hard to take that path to success.
It's hard to work.
Yeah.
It's hard to work. It's easy to be in trouble. It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy to say I can't do something because of my upbringing. It's easy. It's called laziness.
100%.
It is. Hard work is the only thing I give credit to for what I've achieved. And I still have more to achieve. I haven't made it. And you should feel like that. You should never feel you've made it. But the crutch of I had this problem before and now I can't do something now. Whatever it is.
Right.
Whatever it is. It could be a divorce. It could be something you lost a job. Whatever it is. That was yesterday.
Right.
I never believed in yesterday was a problem. That's probably the way you probably felt. I can't speak for you, but I didn't sit back and go, because of that, he did this or this happened to me. I'm not going to do something today.
Right.
I didn't even think about it, David. I've been asked, I went on a podcast the other day and they asked me, well, how did you get through all that? Just did. There's no moment where I said, today I'm going to be better. Or I'm not going to go to jail like my people around me. I'm not going to do it. I never thought of it. It's just work. Oh, I can get another job. There's a little more money there. Chase that money. Okay, I can get a car now. Okay, now I can buy a better car because I have a better job. Mm-hmm. That's all it was. It's just a steady progression of what should be obvious. If I work harder, I get more money. I can get a better job. I get more money. I get a nicer house. I get better shoes. I don't know what the problem is. I just thought that's what it. I thought that's the way everybody was supposed to be.
Right.
But I see it daily. I can't go into this place because I'm scared of something from the past is going to come up. What is that? Maybe I know I'm going to get shit. I don't care. It's just I can tell you a million reasons why I should be in prison right now. Just by the grace of God and luck. I'm talking seconds. I could think of them like, oh shit, I would have definitely been in jail for that. And then I would have never got hired. Buddy tried to pick me up with a stolen car one time. My dad said, no, you got to mow the lawn. And they got busted in the stolen car. just little things like that. Yeah. It's a true story.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was stolen until they were in jail.
We would have taken you, right?
Yeah.
You get stopped, stolen car.
You would have took me to jail in a minute.
Absolutely.
Especially if I was the only one you caught, because you're always the driver.
You were the driver. I saw you driving. That's who we're going to chase, right? We chase the driver.
Always
chase the driver.
And if whoever catches the driver.
Well, we always caught the driver.
Always caught the driver. Because the driver's the last one to get out of the car usually.
Right. I don't believe in using the childhood as an excuse, especially if something bad happened to me as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
that gives me absolutely zero permission to do it to somebody else or to victimize someone else.
You're right.
Just so as the victim, this is a part I've always struggled with. As a victim, you know how it impacts you,
Mm-hmm.
right? So why would you want to make someone else feel that way?
I think it gives you more empathy for people.
Right.
I'm serious. I've been that person where I've seen deputies getting stupid, saying stupid shit to people, and I'm like, hey, dude, calm down. That's his mom. She doesn't carry all the weight of her stupid kid. Yeah, she raised him, but maybe she was working 24 hours a day like most people do.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid can make his own stupid decisions, just like me, just like you, just like everybody else. But to yell at mom because her kid is an idiot doing stupid shit, shooting people, it's not, you shouldn't, that's not your place. Just
Right.
stop. Just stop. She might be working her ass off, and this kid's doing stupid shit even though she's providing and trying. But I did stupid shit, and it wasn't my parents' fault. It was
Right.
my fault. So I've had deputies say, go outside, dude. And it's probably the same guy every time. It has been.
Right.
I could name him.
Where you tell that person, hey,
Dude, just
don't come to my call.
take him and sink him in the seat. Go sink him outside. Just give him a job.
Right.
Outside the house. Because no one's going to talk to me now. You pissed everybody off, and I'm trying to get information. Yeah, we let a lot of guys go just because it's just not that day.
Sure.
Bigger fish.
Bigger fish. Bigger fish.
And they know it. They're like, oh, I remember you. I've been thanked so many times. Like, you could have took me that time. Thank you. And, well, you're going this time. Well, I remember being in the back seat in Firestone. Like, man, I didn't worry about him. I worried about my dad. And then they drove me home one time and handed me my dad. Please take me to jail. Just
Yeah.
please take me to jail.
You're about to get your butt kicked.
No, I got destroyed, bro.
Yep.
Destroyed. Oh, he beat the shit out of me. Deservingly.
Yeah. Yeah. And, some of the calls that we go to, routine, like burglary report call, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you've been a victim of burglary yourself,
Dude.
it changes it. When I was, I don't know, maybe 8 years old, Christmas time. So it was the last week prior to Christmas, and we had just a couple presents. My grandma Vera, she bought me this present, was in a big box. So we were latchkey kids. We all had keys to the house, or we had to wait outside until they came home from work. And my brothers and I decided we're going to open our Christmas presents prior to Christmas. So we took razor blades and cut the Scotch tape, opened it up. So in my case, I got this. It was a cheap train set, but it was a train set, just one that goes in an oval. You put the oil into the engine that smoked, right? So for multiple days, when I got home from school, before my mom got home, I opened up my present, put it all together, played with it. My brothers did the same thing, and very cheap presents. Okay, so I knew what I had, right? And of course, rewrapped it before mom came home, so she didn't know. But the day before Christmas, somebody broke into our house, burglarized our house.
No.
Stole our Christmas presents.
Oh, my God.
My train set that I had already played with, they stole it. And that feeling of the
violation, bro.
Violation.
Yeah.
Someone in our house taking my toy.
Yeah.
So I remember that as I would go into burglary report calls.
Oh, God, yeah.
Where, people had someone
I
violate their sanctity.
Took my stuff, anything I had, they took it. I got burglarized a couple times because you're in the ghetto.
Yeah.
People steal your shit. It's usually somebody someone I'm not going to mention. But getting someone going through your shit is just, man.
It's terrible.
No. So when I was in the field, like burglars, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You're going to jail. I don't care. We are going to jail.
Because most of them are dope fiends.
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's how they supply their dope habit.
But that's somebody else's shit.
Yeah.
You're going, I don't care. I don't care if you took a candy bar. You're going to jail. You broke into someone's house. You're done. And I watched Firestone guys deal with burglars, and I was nice.
Different time.
Firestone deputies, man, they right next door. They broke in a house, and my aunt called because I saw it. I saw a guy jump in the window. I was like, I don't know, I was playing somewhere, and I looked and I saw this guy jump in the window. I called my aunt. She was next door. Hey, someone was went in the window, so she called Firestone. And man, it was like 4 Chevy Novas, bro. 4 barrels. You could hear that. 4 barrel came down came down May, and then they got him, brought him out, and the whole neighborhood's like, fuck him up, F him up, F him up. Don't, they're yelling, man, because that's their stuff. Keep burglars, because he's going to go to the next house. He's going to go to the next house. He's going to go to the next house. Good neighborhood, good stuff.
Right.
They don't steal from people that don't have anything.
Yep.
Yeah, so in the street, you carry the kind of stuff. You carry those things. I remember these people.
Right.
I wish I would have caught that guy.
Or vendors.
Yeah.
My very, very first job ever, I sold oranges on a corner.
Mm-hmm.
I sold oranges. So when I see these vendors selling oranges, flowers, and all that stuff, that's just someone trying to make a living. Mm-hmm. They're not begging for money. Mm-hmm. They are doing something, trying to earn just a small living, but I always had empathy for them.
I got talked to. Cops team, the big thing was vendors. That was one of their things because they're not doing it on accident. It's complaints. So
Sure.
Cops team is, the community gets to say, I don't like people vending. I don't like that this guy parks on the lawn. And you would knock on the door and say, don't park on the lawn. Or these kids are racing, stop racing. You would deal with, the Cops team was community-oriented policing. It was supposed to address the things that people in the community wanted. So they'd go to a meeting and write all these things down that bothered them. And you would have to address all of them. And some people would say, orange vendors or the paleta man or whatever. I got talked to by my sergeant. He goes, how come you haven't taken any orange vendors? And I go, I'll never take an orange vendor.
Yeah.
He goes, Adam, that's the team. I go, I'm doing, look at all the stuff I'm doing. But I'm not messing with these people that are out selling oranges on the street or popsicles and taking their carts and all that shit. Man's not hurting nobody.
Right.
Nobody. I know it bothers people. I get that. Some people don't like it, and you're allowed to not like it. But I don't have to arrest you.
Right.
Because they don't have ID, so you have to go ID them. And then they take their cart and they throw all their stuff away. And I just don't think it's important.
No, not in the big picture. I don't think so either.
No, especially when you were just dealing with murder, death, and kill, man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to deal with this guy pushing a cart around. If I had to, I'd just, take it over to that side of the street because that's not my RD.
Yeah. So today I want to talk about some mentors.
Go for it.
So my saying is no one fails or succeeds alone. So there's so many people that assist.
Absolutely.
And then what I mean by the no one fails alone is that a lot of times you could see someone.
Yeah.
You could see someone going on a downward spiral. And it's our responsibility
Yeah.
To do our best to help the person. Now, grown people make their own decisions. We try to help, but I got a whole list. So just for your camera, list. I'm not going to go over all the names, but there are
That's a lot
so
of people.
many people. And this is just me thinking about people that have positively impacted my life just on the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
And mentors.
Mentors.
So mentors aren't by rank.
No.
Some of my mentors, I retired as a lieutenant. Some of my mentors were deputies, sergeants, lieutenants, and through the rank structure.
Okay.
I learned from everyone.
You're supposed to.
Yeah. And some people are just brilliant. I mean, so a couple of them, like working Men's Central Jail. So I spoke about Danny Figueroa. Mm-hmm. So Danny Figueroa, long-time field training officer from Linwood, came back to the jails, and he was the epitome of an example of a deputy sheriff in my eyes at that time. So solid. But then we had some supervisors. A guy named Dan Bonner. So Dan Bonner, they called him the big guy. Dan was a former Firestone deputy, former Norwalk deputy, came back to the jails. And it wasn't just law enforcement mentorship. It was life. He was talking to us about family and friends and having people outside the department. And then when we were dealing with things related to the jail, he kept us in line. You know, you have to hold the standard, and make sure that we stay within the boundaries.
Yeah,
we're not here to inflict justice on inmates. Our job is to do our job. Once one of them tries to attack one of us, then we deal with that person. But Dan, one of those guys that just kept us in line. Jimmy Hollingsworth. Jimmy Hollingsworth is a legend.
Yep.
Jimmy Hollingsworth was one scary dude too. But again, mentorship.
Yeah.
Mentorship. So many of these guys in the jails that were just fantastic
when
people.
you're a sponge.
When you're a sponge. And when you're willing to learn, right? So not necessarily the know-it-all, right?
No,
so,
no.
Yeah.
You're looking for these people, though.
Right.
That's
right.
good. It's good. And so you found them. That's good. They're not always there, man.
They're not always there.
There's a lot of bad examples of what a mentor wants to be, and they're horrible.
Right. And we learn from them, too.
Yeah.
But, then going out to patrol, my two training officers. First one, Dennis Clark. Guy had been at the station for, I have no idea, but he probably had like 25 trainees. And he was the shift leader. And smoked a cigarette. He wore cowboy boots.
Yeah, a lot
His
of them did.
nickname was Cowboy. But when we had the most critical, craziest situation, he was the calm guy.
That's the guy.
He was the guy who says, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Just a fantastic leader, patient. The sergeants and lieutenants would ask him the questions. Just
Basically, Master Chief.
great guy, a master chief. One quick story on him. So Dennis, we were in briefing. So as you talked about earlier, as a trainee, you're sitting up front. And then as you get more experienced, kind of sit towards the back, and some guys towards the back, put their feet up on the table. So we had a sergeant that came in, and typically when people are coming into your unit, you're doing a little research on them prior to them coming out. We call it a credit check.
Yeah.
So this particular guy was one of these know-it-alls, and I'm not going to give his name, but arrogant and knew everything about patrol because he was, in his mind, God's gift. I'm a trainee.
Yeah.
What do I know? So he does the briefing, and then at the end of it, he says, okay, let's go. And he stands up and gets ready to walk out, and we just sat there. We looked at Dennis. Dennis still had his feet up on the table. We just looked at the sergeant, and about 30 seconds of silence, which seems like an eternity. Dennis said, all right, gents, let's go. We all got up and left.
Love it.
And it wasn't disparaging to the sergeant. There was no yelling. There was no whatever. It's, you're going to come into our unit, and because you have rank, you think that we are just going to follow you when we know that there's people in here that would save our lives and handle the horrendous situation to the best of his ability. Dennis Clark. Still talk to him. Great guy.
Well, LT ain't going to be there. He ain't going to be there. He ain't going to be there till after the
Right.
shit is over.
Right.
Going to get a call when the shit is over. While the shit's going on, it's going to be you and that guy.
Right.
And that guy's going to be the shift. If he's the shift leader, he's going to run it.
Right.
And we give it, please, because he's the shit.
Right.
That lieutenant, man, you're nothing to me. I'm sorry. Bars told me shit. Bars told me shit to us out there. When you're in brief, when you're doing a real briefing and everybody's there and you're going to go out in the middle of the shit, it's important that your mind's in the right place.
Right.
And it's like, in football, hey, ready, break, because you're about to do something. You don't fucking, some guy walk in and just run shit by you. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I didn't even listen to you. You have no idea what you're doing.
Or they come into a briefing with a new policy, and we don't want you to do this. We don't want you to do this. You don't We don't want you to do this. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to get fired. You're going to do this. We already know all this stuff. So
nothing on a piece of paper is going to tell me I can't do something or can do something because everything changes. No policy.
We're not kids.
No policy. You can throw 10 policies in front of me. I won't even read them because policy is common sense. And we already have that. We're already doing it.
Right.
You can read me a piece of paper that you got to seatbelt the guy or whatever. Man, you got to have your gun on safe. All this stupid shit that none of it translates, bro. None of it. How many in-service trainings you go to? This is ridiculous.
Right.
It's just a joke. Why are we even doing this? Oh, you're trying to check off a box for California Post.
Trying to
I
check
get
off
it.
a box.
I get it. But I'm going to say a real quick story. OSS. I loved OSS, bro. I had a blast at OSS. I always bring up OSS. And you don't like it, tough shit. It was a great unit.
For me, too.
It was a great unit.
Yeah.
Here's how OSS worked. I worked there for 11 years, bro. And I probably went to training twice.
Right.
Probably right when I got there. When I left, you have to get your training packet. It was 3 pages. 3 pages. 3 pages. All these things you have to go to. Like, I'm not going to mention them. Places you have to go visit. Little seminars and little places in LA you got to take a tour and all these things you're supposed to do. I went to it like 6 times, bro. I never stepped foot in that damn place. I'll say it right here. I don't give a shit. Because it wasn't, I don't know who did it, but I never got asked. I never got told, hey, Adam, you got to go. We were there. If it was stupid, it was taken care of. I'm sure it's not even like that anymore. I'm sure you got to go to every stupid thing they make you do. But we were so damn busy. There was no way I was going to any of that. All the warrants we were writing, all the houses we were hitting, there was no way I was going to drive to LA three or four times a year to go do some stupid stuff. It's not even that I was too good for it. I didn't have time for it.
We had a mission.
Yep. Dude, how many warrants? How many places?
Oh my gosh.
But I'm going to throw it out there. OSS, they took care of you. It was ridiculous, stupid shit. And you couldn't do it today. But I'm proud of it. I'm glad. What am I going to learn of that stupid shit? I'm hitting 20 houses in one day. But you're going to tell me I have to go learn about something I don't even give a fuck about.
Right.
It has nothing to do with my job.
Flavor of the month, to check a box.
Yeah, it's because the state or the city said, we want all cops to go through this stupid-ass training. And I love the fact that I was never asked to go. I just went subconsciously.
Sure.
Yeah, dude, fire me, give me days off, fuck them.
Right.
But it's the truth. I love the way that was. Because, you're in the military. You do half the shit you need, half the shit is for a check. The stuff you learn is from your DIs. Your DIs, they're teaching how the job is going to be. Because the job is very simple. Don't get killed and take care of the people who are trying to kill you.
Right.
It's pretty simple. And while you're doing that, you're taking care of your partners.
Very, very simple.
So you're going to give me policies on how to wear my boots and how to do this. None of that matters, man.
Right.
I might be old and crusty and old salt, but I didn't care, Dave. We got the job done. I hate the diversion and the side shit. It bothered me.
Right.
Well, mentors are important, but let me ask you a question. How would somebody have mentored you? What do you think it would take to mentor you? If you're the mentee, how would you go after David?
You need a strong personality and someone who I respected.
So they have to be respected before they approach you and say, I want to be your mentor.
To mentor me because I'm a hardhead,
yeah.
Right? And just because you have a rank or you've been on for a particular amount of time, that doesn't mean I'm going to follow you.
True.
You have to lead by example.
True.
And male or female, some are fantastic. But you can also be my mentor by showing me what not to do, by how not to lead. That used car salesman, like, hey, Adam, hey, how you doing? And shake my hand. And hey, there's somebody over there. But they never really engaged
they
you.
They don't want nothing to do with you.
They didn't care about you. Mm-hmm. They were just doing the formalities, looking for a bigger name. Maybe they can go kiss up to someone else.
Those are the talkers, bro.
Right.
There's salesmen. There's a lot of them.
Right.
A lot of them.
And to me, it's kind of surprising. Some of the guys that I thought were like down, you see them doing that kiss butt stuff. And I'm like, come on.
No. It's not a thing that you say, I want to be a mentor. You just become a mentor.
Right.
You know, I got to say also, I think I hope you agree. There's some people who use having a mentor as a crutch.
As a crutch and as like a, what's the name for it? Like I don't want to say sugar daddy, but
I was being nice when I said crutch.
Yeah, sugar daddy meaning that
you're saying it more bluntly, but it's the same thing.
Same concept.
That's what I'm thinking of exactly.
Like I want to get to this job, so I'm going to go kiss this person's butt.
Yes.
And buy him coffee and gifts and be nice to him. Yeah. Hey, Lieutenant, you look like you dropped some weight.
How about you some coffee?
Yeah. Like, why don't you just go catch some bad guys?
Just show your worth.
And not just catch them, write the report, put them in prison, because, there's a lot more to it.
A lot, man. That's the beginning. That's the beginning.
I'm going to go over some of these names that I'm thinking about, and I'm not going to go over all of them.
No, whatever you want, David. Do whatever you want.
So then getting to patrol, like I said, Dennis Clark, my second training officer, Mark Burris.
Mark Burris.
He was my second training officer. Very
I just saw him.
Logical, very methodical in the way he did things.
And he rose.
And patient. Yeah, he did things very different than Dennis, but was a great influence on me. And then he signed me off. I think I got off training in 4 months.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, great guy. Some other ones, Neil Madden. So Neil, I call him Neil.
All-star list, brother.
Oh, these are some great men and women. So Neil, it's funny. I'm almost always the shortest person at a station, shortest male, always. Well, Neil was the tallest. I'm 5'6". Neil is 6'7".
Oh, Jesus.
So they partnered us up. But Neil had a lot of experience. He worked Carson prior. He had already been a training officer. And now they partnered us up on a specialized team. And the idea was for him to kind of calm me down, control me a little bit, right? so
you?
Yeah, just a little bit. And I got a lot of funny stories, but one with him, there was a stolen car the day before. We were looking for, we knew, the make, model, color, all that stuff. We had an idea where it would be. So we saw it. So we're driving in our radio car and confirm it that it is a stolen car. 1029 Victor is the code. Get behind it. Dude takes off. Pursuit lasts maybe 30 seconds. It's pretty short. Guy parks the car, runs out. He's the only occupant in the car, runs into a house. You run, we run. So the hunt is on. So we're running through this house, into this house, and this guy's slamming doors, interior doors. We're kicking the doors open, just like in the movies. He's dropping over lamps, and they're crashing out. There was an older female Hispanic in there screaming at us, and all these people coming out of the rooms. He ends up going into the backyard. We finally caught him, tackled him, a little bit of force, put the handcuffs on him. Cool. Walking back through. And as we're walking back through, everybody in the house is yelling at us, screaming at us, cussing at us, blah, blah, blah. Right? We got our bad guy.
Yeah.
Got the car.
That's good.
Take him to the station, do the recovery of the car, and take him to the station. And the watch commander calls us in. And this is Sandra Hutchins, and I'm going to talk about her in a minute. She says, come in, close the door. So Sandra was to me, the most influential lieutenant I've ever worked around.
God rest her soul.
She was the epitome of leadership.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So she calls in, close the door. She said, I got a call. And the person alleged that a really short deputy and a really tall deputy chased her son, which we didn't know that they were related, through the house, broke doors, broke lamps, did all this stuff. Do you guys know anything about that? And this is before a foot pursuit policy was in effect. So we weren't required to get on the radio and all that stuff. We were 2 deputies, and in our minds at the time, we can handle just about anything.
Yeah.
And she asked us. I said, yeah, that was us. So she said, okay, after you finish with your booking, here's civil claim. I want you to meet a sergeant out there and go talk to the person and apologize and do all this stuff. And so Neil and I looked at each other and said, ma'am, we will go out there and apologize and give her this thing. Said, but you got to know that she was one of the ones that was closing doors trying to help her kid, which we didn't know at the time. And we're talking like a 25-year-old guy. So I'm not saying like a kid.
Yeah.
But her son escaped. I said, so she's part of it too. So maybe
Hooker.
she should be going to jail too. And she said, David, now I'm talking to Neil. Neil, this is what's going on. And we did. And, we went back out there, gave her the civil claim and all that stuff. And
David and Adam would have had hooks on her, and she would have been going to jail.
Yes. But Neil,
he's doing it. No,
guy.
He's right. I'm mad.
Yeah.
No, we need a Neil because that's right.
Yeah.
And so she was right.
Right.
She's outstanding too.
Oh,
great,
fantastic.
Great.
So Sandra Hutchins, when she first got promoted to lieutenant and became our watch commander, she was just so different than the other lieutenants that I had dealt with. And what I mean by that is there was a very strong separation at the time between deputies and sergeants and command staff.
Yeah.
Command staff seemed like the only time you talked to them was when they were going to give you some kind of punishment, discipline. Allegedly, you did something wrong.
You're right.
And they, in many cases at that time period, they were jumping to conclusions. You're guilty till proven innocent. And one day I went in to go talk to her, and I never went into the watch commander's office to talk. I went in there to run arrest reviews by them. And so she was turned away from me, and she was typing one of her force packages, memos, whatever she was typing. So she was facing away from me. And when I walked in, she pushed it away, and she turned, looked at me, and gave me her full attention and said, "How can I help you, Dave?" That one gesture showed me what kind of person she was.
Yeah.
And when ultimately later on, our careers intertwined. She rose to the level of division chief, and she was leaving the department. And I met with her, and I said, "I want to tell you about a story that showed me what kind of person you are." And I recited that story I just told you. And see tears come down her eyes. She gave me this huge hug. I mean, it was so heartfelt, and just, it was a special moment. And then later on, she went on and was elected to be the sheriff of Orange County, which fantastic.
She should have been ours.
For her.
She should have been ours.
She would have been fantastic.
Fantastic.
As ours.
Yep. Outstanding. And she was just an example. Great example.
Yeah. I mean, just a great person.
I've dealt with her when I was working out there, and she would make her way to you and tell you, "Hey, I heard about this hook. Great job."
Right.
And I was like, "Whoa, I don't work for you, But
right.
she would find, because, we have our own staff, but she was a captain, or she was, industry. She was cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Good person.
Didn't have to. Those people that do that kind of stuff, like, we've been looking for that guy. And thank you for getting him.
Yeah.
It's sweet. The station guys were looking for a certain person. She would come and find us.
Yeah.
That's
very,
cool.
Very good people. So,
yeah.
Let me see.
She passed way too young, too.
Yeah. Heartbreaking.
She was young.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's awful. Awful. Very awful.
Yeah. Very, very tough.
It broke my heart. I heard about it. It broke my heart. It's just awful news to get. I said, "Oh, man, she's a good one."
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Way too young. Mm-hmm. I had a former partner, Jeff Riley. Did you know Jeff? So Jeff, again, real big guy and short guy. He was in the Army, I was in the Marines, so we always had a rivalry. And if you ever watch that movie, End of Watch?
Yeah, of course.
Remember when they're bickering in the radio car? That was us every day.
Yeah.
Bickering. But I learned a lot from him. Mm-hmm. And in one case, he probably saved my career.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy who ran from us. He jumped over a wall and was waiting for me to jump the wall to ambush me. And so when I jumped the wall and landed, he took a swing at me. Humbly speaking, a lot of experience in fighting. Was never the best, so don't let me claim a couple black belts and a lot of boxing and MMA, but don't claim to be anything. So and one of my trainers was the famous Mike Young, earned a black belt in JKD under him. Anyway, so the guy took a swing at me, and I was fortunate enough to see it coming, moved around a little bit, and I popped him, right? Yeah. So as he went down, he's still struggling, and I'm playing Hooked on Phonics. Remember Hooked on Phonics as a kid? Yeah. Right. The dog went to the store, right?
Yeah.
I was doing that. I'm talking to him. You motherfucker, you tried to ambush me. And so, and he deserved it. You know, he was still fighting, but I'm talking to him as I'm fighting. I'm narrating my own fight with him. And my partner, Jeff, bear hugged me, right? And pulled me off him. I mean, Jeff, powerful man, pulled me off. The guy was done. And then Jeff put the handcuffs. And Jeff said, I want you to go over there. We were radio car partners at the time. And took the bad guy to jail and all this, hospital first. And then the jail afterwards. And I didn't talk to Jeff. We sat in the car. 2 days, I didn't talk to him because I was so mad at him.
Yeah.
But then maturity kicked in. And I thanked him because I was emotionally involved in this because he tried to ambush me. He was going to kill me. So it's kind of hard to pull back from that and to see, you know, logic and all of that, but saved my career.
We still have anger. And
yeah, we're people.
And those people that try to do that kind of stuff, it's past training. It's, you try to kill me.
You tried to kill me.
You try to kill me. Or the gun guys. Oh, you thought you were going to shoot me.
Yeah.
There's no love. I'm sorry. There isn't.
Right.
If things were different, I'd be dead right now. And I'm going to make sure you know that I'm not.
Yeah. How many times could you have
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Happens all the time because you live through those and you go, oh, you thought you were going to come up and shoot me in the back.
Right.
Now I got you.
Right.
Now you're mine.
Yeah. Now you came into my world. You asked for it, and I'm going to give you exactly what you want. So my opinion was that law enforcement is in the community-related and customer service. That's our job, right? As a customer of a bad guy, if you're a bad guy and you're a customer, you want my service to take you to jail. If you want to fight with me, you want my service to fight. So if you are trying to fight with me and you want to get taken to jail, my job is customer service. I'm going to give you what you want. It may not be quite the way you want it.
Yes, you serve it.
Right.
You know, serve it right.
Yeah, and
you take care of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I didn't ask for it. You asked for that service. You requested that off the menu. I'm happy to oblige.
Right. You wanted it. I'm giving it to you.
And coming from certain neighborhoods, it's fine.
Right.
I'll give it.
Right. Yeah. We survived. Sometimes by luck. Been shot at by sniper out there in the field.
Yep.
Been shot at by a rifle. Shot at with handguns. I've been stabbed out there. Many fights.
Many.
And win, lose, or draw, you get injured in a fight. You're rolling around on the asphalt.
Hurts. And fighting hurts.
Fighting hurts.
Fighting hurts.
Fighting hurts.
And you don't feel it till later, though. But fighting does hurt.
Right.
So that's why you don't choose it, because you know it hurts. But adrenaline's everything, and protecting your own and yourself all day.
Yeah. And punch in the nose, as you see. A lot of injuries from outside the department fighting and from within.
It's part of the job.
Yeah.
It's part of the job. But it's good he pulled you off, because you need that guy.
Absolutely.
You need it.
I needed it. And
you don't need a guy to join in. You don't. There's that. But you want the guy you check each other.
Right.
It happens all the time. Hey, come on back. Even if going in the door, right? Wait. I just don't, it's not right.
Something just doesn't
That's what
feel right.
the good partners are about.
Right.
And thank God I've had them. You've done it to me. I've done it to you. We all do it all the time. Like, well, we're going to stop this car. Let's do it. Wait. Let's both go on the passenger side. We change shit up because something feels weird.
Right.
And I see something. Let's try something different.
Right.
It's good. That's when you know you're clicking.
Yeah. And okay, so I'm looking at my list a little bit, so I'm not being rude and all that
go
stuff.
for it. Go
but,
for it. Who else?
When you get old and you get punched in the head thousand times, you don't quite.
No, your list is
remember.
great, man. Your list is awesome. Hit it.
So some other ones like Gil Carrillo.
Okay, Gil, legend.
Always a mentor towards me. The public will know him as one of the lead investigators who solved the Richard Ramirez Night Stalker case. I've gone to Gil for so much advice over the years, and he's a great man. When I was boxing, he was our ring announcer, and I got several videos of him, announcing us, and he just has that golden tongue where he is just so entertaining and fun.
Yeah.
So when that most recent Netflix special got released, 4-part, they interviewed him and his partner Frank Salerno regarding it.
Senior.
Right. Senior, right. And so Gil's one of my mentors. I call him Uncle Gil. And so I called him up one day after watching the series. It had just been released, so it was about 2 years ago. Hey, Gil, I have an unusual request. I said, my daughters are all into the crime story, true crime, right? Wife likes that, friends like that. How would you like to come to my house? And I said, I'll make you steak dinner. I'll pick you up. I'll do whatever. But I want an evening with Gil Carrillo at my house talking about the Night Stalker. Are you game? And Gil agreed. and so I invited my compadre and his wife. So there was a group of us there with access to the person who was one of the lead investigators. And Gil has a memory like an encyclopedia. So I ensured that everybody watched the series prior, and then they had written down questions. And it was just one of the most magical nights.
Awesome.
It was summertime. We're in my backyard, fire pit on, and Gil is just giving us the details of the story. And the story is so ugly and so horrendous what this monster did.
It's awful.
But
he's a good dude though.
Gil,
good dude.
I can't speak highly enough of the man. Yeah,
legend.
Uncle Gil is the man.
He's a legend. Legend of the sheriff's department. Legend.
And another one, we talked Vinny Ramirez. Again, Vinny Ramirez and I, we have coffee maybe once every 2 to 3 months. And we just talk about life philosophy. And again, just such a good man.
Vinny's helped me many times in my career.
Liam Gallagher, over and over again.
Another one.
If he comes back to the United States from Ireland, we are going to drug him, mug him, handcuff him, and put him in this chair.
I would pick him up. I sent a car for him.
Yeah.
And so I said, whatever is in it, whatever you're drinking will be fully stocked, Liam. He's going to go, fuck you guys.
And he will, too. So some of the other ones, there's a lot throughout the units, and I'm looking at my list. Another one, Danny Aleman. Danny Aleman was on the boxing team with me. He was a Pico deputy. Ended up going to SEB for many, many years, and ESD.
Okay.
So ESD top of the top, right?
Top.
I mean,
top dogs.
Humblest guy ever.
Really?
Just a great man, but we spent many, many rounds slinging them because we were both on the boxing team.
ESD is our SWAT team, SEB, but they're paramedics. So they're the best of the best, tactically. Best
of the best, and what we would consider like the Navy SEALs, the Sheriff's Department.
Yeah, they're top dogs. I've seen their training. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I took that test.
Those guys, so you did the water, though. You did the treading water. Oh, geez.
Oh, my gosh.
They only get the best.
That was a 3-hour test. and I had trained for like 6 months, and I was in pain. And I was in my early 20s.
I bring a name out. I used to go with Wayne to go do it.
Oh, yeah, Wayne Carpini? Yeah. Crazy guy.
Wayne, I love Wayne.
Okay.
I love Wayne.
Do you remember rappelling with him?
Yes. Wayne wanted, when we're partners, we did everything because he was training for ESD. So rappelling, I've done the rappelling with him.
Right.
I've done, but I watched him do that pool thing where he had a chair above his head and he was
yeah.
It's like, oh my God. Treading water with a plastic lawn chair above your head for how long he did it. And then he ran the hill up by SRC. But
full gear.
Full gear.
That's part of the test.
Up and down, up and down.
That's part of the test. And then down the side. So not on the asphalt, but down the side with all the
shrubbery. He nailed it, though. He was like number one.
Yeah,
he was never going, though.
Yeah.
I love the dude. I had a good time with Wayne in the car.
Yeah. Great cop. So, okay. So do you remember us going rappelling down a dam?
No, I never did that. He would do the one at East LA, just the regular one.
Okay. So I thought you were with us when we did it. So we went to a dam that wasn't being used. Wayne brought out all his.
I missed that one.
All of his rappelling gear, right?
I would remember that.
So there's probably like 8 or 9 of us. Workday, and we backed the radio cars up to where the dam is, and we tied off on the axles. That was our point. that was our holding point for us to tied one axle to another, and then we rappelled down this
a dam,
right? So we're just going down the side. I mean, who does that stuff?
Wayne and you.
But there was a few of us, and we had a great time.
I remember Wayne and all of us. Do you remember driving up to the canyon, up 39, with the trunks full of anything you could take?
Yes,
just target practice. What is it? 1 o'clock in the morning in the middle of the forest. Man,
pitch black.
And he brought out this gun. He said his father-in-law gave. I'm probably screwing it up, but father-in-law gave him a rifle. Do you remember that?
I remember him having a bunch of different.
But he had one
weapons.
rifle. He brought it out. I hope you were there. And it looked like, you ever see Jumanji?
Yes.
And that big ass. It was an elephant gun. I guess it's called an elephant gun. The bullet was the bullet was this damn big. And he goes, my father-in-law gave it to me. He puts it blew his shoulder. And he put it away. It was not meant to be shot, man. That thing was so loud and so wrong. And he almost got knocked out by a rifle, but it was huge. He goes, that's enough for that. Put it away.
Some of them aren't just fun to shoot.
No, this gun was made for, I don't know, buffalo or something, man. It was huge.
Yeah, a bluster gun. That's what it was. A bluster gun.
He shot that one time and I'm done. I said, probably could have moved his shoulder for a week.
Yes. Okay. Some other guys, I'm trying to keep it chronological in different assignments. There were some executives that I got exposed to when we had that. Do you remember when they torrid us out? Yeah. So the department hit some financial problems, cut down a bunch of units, and probably reassign. I don't know. Maybe.
Temporary reassignment, whatever you call it.
Yeah. It actually was a permanent reassignment.
Oh, it was permanent.
For probably about 250 of us.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
Yeah. So.
What unit were you with? Leadership?
I was working training bureau.
Okay, that's probably where you guys got sent to.
Yeah. So I was sent to a unit that they were doing some mental health studies on prostitutes when they got arrested, these clinicians, but then they would get released, and they're trying to follow up with them to find out what the progress is. So as a result of the job of getting reassigned, I got sent to this unit, and my job was to go track them down and find them.
Okay.
So Compton, Inglewood, Linwood, all these areas. And I enjoyed doing that. So I was assigned to the 8th floor of Twin Towers.
Okay.
Never been there. So my first day I walk up, they had to show me the elevator, how to get up, because I'd never even been in the building. And when I walked up to the door, it said Office of the Chief. And I looked at it and I said, I died and I went to hell. Because I'd never spoken to a commander or a chief.
No, we don't stay.
Not on good terms.
No.
Not on good terms. And so I knocked on the door and they let me in. And I'm looking around, and there's 2 commanders' offices. One is probably 10 feet away. One is about 15 feet away. And then the chief's is about 20 feet away, and I'm assigned to a desk. And they have all the secretary and support staff in there. And the particular sergeant that I had to report to was on vacation for a week. So I asked, okay, so what's my job? And nobody knew. So they said, there's a computer. Go ahead and you can do some work on that. So you're in the middle of, this office, right? So I just logged on, typed ABC, 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 3 days.
Oh my God.
I didn't know what to do. I had no direction.
Nothing.
Not in a bad way. She was on vacation.
Yeah.
And then a chief, Al Scaduto, he comes over to me and he says, you're the new guy, right? Yes, sir, I am. I was a deputy. I'd like you to read this document, and I'll come back in about an hour, and you can tell me what you think of it. So he gives it to me, and he walks off. So I'm reading this thing, and they're talking about changing the way that they do laundry, changing the jail, trying to make it more regimented, because apparently the ACLU, we weren't quite meeting the
Title 15 or anything?
Title 15. We weren't meeting the frequency of it, but that was because of riots and, when you get locked down, you have to shut down the jail, which then impacts the exchange for bedding and clothing and all that stuff. So it talked about making it regimented, no matter what. So I gave it to me. I'm thinking, oh man, this is a setup. I'm reading this. I'm thinking, this is not going to work. I mean, I hadn't worked the jails since 1994. That's when I left. So now we're talking about like 2001, 2002, something like that. And so he comes back to me and he says, okay, did you have a chance to read it? I said, yes, I did, sir. He says, well, what do you think?
Did he know who he was talking to?
No. So
he did it cold? He did it cold.
He did it.
You're just a deputy, and I'm going to ask you to read this.
Correct.
Okay. Now you can tell me.
So I said, sir, I don't know if you know anything about my background, but if you ask me a question, you ask me for my opinion, I'm going to give it to you. I'm not going to filter it. I'm not going to be, politically correct. I'm going to give you what I think. So before I answer that, do you really want my answer? Kind of took a step back, says, yeah, a little, yeah. I said, whoever wrote this has no clue. This is not going to work because of X, Y, Z. You got fights, you have riots, you have segregation, you have fires in the jails. There is no way to keep a regimented schedule regardless of the circumstances.
Yep.
Said, whoever wrote this, have they ever been a deputy that worked that unit? Laundry. I never worked that unit. Laundry in the jail, right? And if they did, anyone go seek the person who's actually, or the deputies that are actually doing the job to get their input to see if they think it'll work.
It'll work. Yeah.
He says no. I said, well, then I think whoever wrote this, you need to roll them up and transfer them and replace them with somebody else. He looked at me with disgust and he says,
I wrote it.
I wrote it.
I knew that was good.
And I said, sir, I haven't unpacked my stuff.
I was going to say,
I just got here. You tell me where you want me to go. I'm gone. And he says, no. He says, it's about time we got somebody with some, I don't want to say that, some balls that'll actually tell me. I said, well, sir, I warned you. So he says, you know what? All good. This is what I want. This is our relationship from this point going forward.
No way.
I want you to tell me what's on your mind. And I'm not a complainer. I'm not a jerk. But as we established a relationship, he would have a football. I'd be on one side. Hey, David, go out for a pass. Out of the blue, he's throwing a pass.
Yeah.
I mean, just not what I would expect from executives.
Not what I saw.
Yeah, not what I dealt with. And then in that same office was Commander Chuck Jackson, and there were some other people too. And then John Scott was a commander on the correctional services. So they would be at my desk like on a Friday afternoon after everything is done, where they're talking about stories of pulling over Elvis in West Hollywood and the stuff that they did. And
Also, good stories.
both of these executives, they worked at CB.
Well, they all started patrol.
Yes.
That's what was great about the sheriff's department.
And they were great men. So here I am thinking that, the executive staff is against us.
Nah.
I saw them as men, and
Some people are.
they were fantastic.
Some are
And
bad. Some are terrible.
Some are terrible.
Some are great. But you're right. They're right. They aren't who you think.
Right. The image. Because I was usually dealing with them when I was in trouble or whatever.
When I dealt with them, I was B2, bonus 2, and they were trying to fix a problem. So different person than yes sir, no sir. It was, please help me.
Right. Right.
Yeah, let me see what I can do for you. I'm a lonely bonus 2, but let me see if I could save your ass.
You say a lonely bonus too, but that was a badass position. You were basically, I don't want to say spy, but spy-like, because spy was the name of the...
They took it away, but that was the name.
Yeah.
Because it's not politically correct.
Not politically correct, but yeah, you guys' expertise was scary.
Yeah, but these guys I thought they were scary till I met them. And then they're realizing, oh, fuck, man, we're fucked if these guys don't help us out.
Right.
Not bad, illegal, just help me figure this out.
Right.
And then we would help them figure it out. And they're like, thank you, Lord.
Right.
Because we were great at our jobs.
Right.
There's only 4 of us when I started with Dan Beers. Now, you talk about legend.
Yeah.
Dan Beers, Firestone legend. He taught me a lot. Talk about mentors. When I first got to that group and everything became a secret, and you became a secret, and you get all this fake stuff and everything changes. They hide you. He was very, very instrumental in keeping me in line. Not that I'm out of line, but showing me how to stay out of trouble.
Right.
Because you're in the middle of some serious trouble if you fuck it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it was great.
Absolutely.
It was great. Dan Beers, great
Yep.
one. Great one.
Good, solid guy.
Liam Gallagher, great one. You said
yeah.
Vinny Ramirez, fantastic. He brought me over. Good man.
Yep.
Good men.
Good man.
You know Donnie?
I do.
Donnie Johnson?
Yeah.
Great guy.
Another solid guy.
How about Donnie Walls?
Yeah, I know Donnie.
See, these are the guys. Donnie Walls and Marv Washington punched my ticket to go to Get.
Oh yeah, Marv, solid guy too.
With Al Grotefin.
Another funny guy.
I'm at a sleepy station, but those 3 in OSS were like, no, you're going to Get. Took me out of Walnut and said, we're going to make you Get.
Because you're a worker.
That's what they said. So I don't talk for myself. It worked. Marv Washington's like, no, you're putting in.
Right.
And then I didn't even know Al because he's the boss. And Al vouched for me at the round table. And Al never vouched for anybody. Look where he was working.
Yeah.
So they said, but Al's a legend too. So wait, he puts his name in and they're like, well, all our names don't. No, that name stays because it's Al.
Right. He had that credibility.
And it worked out because I went to go work with Liam after that.
Right.
So you're saying this list right here, I have a different list probably, but probably pretty close.
Probably pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are who set your career on path.
Right.
But it's up to you to fulfill it. Because they stick their neck out for you. The last thing you want to do is fuck it up so they look bad.
Right.
It's a lot of pressure, but it's also an honor. And when someone says, oh, Liam sent you here, I'm not screwing up, man. Because if he gets told that I'm a screw up, Liam's going to call what the hell are you doing over there?
Right.
I'm not screwing. It never happened, but I was more pressure of that than anything else in the department or policy. It was, I don't want to let people down.
Right.
And that's a big list to keep up. Those guys are, the better your list, the harder it is to do them right.
Right. Because each one of these people, and there's hundreds more, had positive impacts on my career.
Yeah.
And they helped me.
Yeah.
So again, going back
But
to...
they expect from you, with
Right.
you're connected
Yes.
to him, they expect you to be somebody that person would claim that you're going to do well.
Right.
It's not just, I got the job now. No, I have to be at that man's standards.
Right.
So you could even say a weak guy helping you is probably better because you won't let anybody down. But I'd rather have these guys.
Right. Rich Valdemar.
Another one.
So Rich Valdemar took me under his wing when I was a young custody deputy. Foremost Mexican mafia expert in the country.
He is prison gangs.
Yeah. He was recruiting me to go to major crimes, to work prison gangs. Circumstances changed where I want to do that, but his sergeant badge. Okay, so when you promote, I don't know if you know this, but when you promote, you can select if a badge is available. You can go to, you just got to know them. You can go request a particular badge.
Really?
Yeah. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to wear someone's badge who I truly respected and admired. And Rich happened to be retiring right about the same time I was promoting. So I reserved Rich Valdemar's badge.
Oh, shit.
And
that's so cool.
He pinned it.
That's
he pinned
so
me
cool.
with it. And so every time I put the badge on, was polishing it, Rich is with me. Mm-hmm. So I knew I had this very high standard. And he's one of the originators of OSS. Yep. Encyclopedia of everything. And just a good all-around man.
Mm-hmm. But a cop.
Cop.
Great. When you say a cop, that he's the poster child for a cop.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. So Rich Valdemar, again, one of those guys that just fantastic. Mm-hmm. And I wore his badge proudly and, for a number of years.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a really good one.
One more badge. So when I promoted to lieutenant, I worked with Matt Dendo.
Okay.
So Matt Dendo and I were as different in the way we did things as you can be. So I was the operations sergeant at Lennox. He was the operations lieutenant. So we sat at desks just as close as you and I are right here in an office that was smaller than this office right here. And the way that Matt did things, he did things very diplomatically. So I'm a Marine. A to Z, I'm going to bulldoze all the walls to get through. I may piss people off as I'm doing it, but I have a mission. I'm going to accomplish that mission. What Matt did is he would go from A to Z, but Matt did things in a way that everybody was on board. So he would call this person. Hey, I'm looking for this. Can you help me with this? And absolutely. Going on to the next one. Same kind of relationship with the people. And so when he finally got to Z, everybody was happy. Everybody was on board. And he got more. Maybe additional funding for something, some additional donations, some additional equipment.
Yeah.
Everybody had buy-in. So I worked with him in this position for probably 6 months. And I was the apprentice.
Yeah.
And I just watched him. And I marveled at how he did things. I changed the way I did things based upon him. And so when I was promoting to lieutenant, he was promoting from captain to commander. And so I reserved his badge and wore Matt Dendo's badge. Same concept. I admire the man so much in life experience and the way he helped the deputies when they were having difficulty, when they were having performance issues, sending them to training. He really cared about people. And that was a very different leadership style than me in the approach, but I just learned so much.
That's a heavy badge.
That is a heavy badge.
That's a heavy badge to carry.
Yes.
Yeah. But you did it.
Yeah. I even had, but to give you a little bit more on Matt, I had other people who got promoted to lieutenant who called me to ask me if I was willing to give the badge so that they could wear it.
Oh.
Absolutely not. I said, all due respect, this badge is mine. I'm carrying on the legacy. No disrespect, but I had multiple people ask me for that badge.
It's a heavy badge.
Kind of just shows you, what kind of person he was.
It's a heavy badge. I meant it as a sign of respect. That's huge. It's good, man.
Yeah,
These are good people.
They are great people. And the kids.
Oh, no.
So, as parents, we talk about, we're their mentors, but also there are mentors as well. And I'm going to qualify that. My oldest daughter, Alicia. My oldest daughter, Alicia, would have been one of the best detectives ever.
Nice.
She has an analytical mind, but she's a scaredy butt. She couldn't do patrol. She wouldn't be able to put, point a gun at somebody. She couldn't have, that's just not her disposition.
Yeah, of course.
But if you want to find out something about somebody, my daughter Alicia, she'll find it.
Nice.
So she's a middle school teacher.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely brilliant.
Outstanding, dude.
It was marine biologist.
Really?
She absolutely loves the ocean and sharks in particular. Yeah.
Shark Week.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
That's so cool.
She is a lot of fun to be around. High energy, talks a lot. When she was a young girl, she just talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. So one day she was like maybe 5 years old. I asked her, Alicia, why do you talk so much? She says, Dad, I have a lot of things to say. Best answer, right? Best answer. What am I going to say?
That's outstanding.
Yeah. Just a sweetheart of a girl and puts me in place. Doesn't put up with any of my BS and all of that kind of stuff. So
good.
Sweet person. My son, Alexander. So my son, Alexander, I'm 5'6". He's 6 foot.
Oh, damn.
Right? Big guy.
Big dude.
Big guy. Very analytical. He's kind of like
Alexander, you said?
Alexander. He's kind of like a shepherd. Right? He's always the protector.
Yeah.
If he's going to go on a walk, like just say he's going to go on a walk with somebody, he's going to walk on the street side to be protected. He's head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Just a good natured
6 feet.
6 feet. We share a love of cars and weapons, and I love spending time with him. In fact, we're at his house yesterday and spent the day with him on Saturday doing some firearms instruction class, and just a great person.
Yeah, I remember when they were babies.
Yeah. He was an old soul as a young guy. Yeah, you remember him.
Babies, man.
Right?
Damn.
And then my youngest daughter, Ariana, she is as hard-headed as I am and as stubborn and absolutely brilliant.
Okay.
Hardworking. That's the kind of person that would never, ever quit. If you told her we need to walk 200 miles to go get water, she's going to do it. A brilliant musician.
Really? What's she play?
She guitar, piano.
Nice.
She applied for and was admitted to the Berklee College of Music.
Dude.
One of the most prestigious music colleges.
Yes, it is.
And she went there and succeeded and flourished.
Nice.
Working as a music producer currently for a music company in Hollywood.
Outstanding, dude.
Yeah, my son's a software engineer, and like I said, my oldest daughter is a
They all take after
teacher.
their mama.
They all take after the mama. They all do. Great people. So different in personality.
No, dude, it's all you, brother.
All successful.
No,
They
I gotta dig.
They did that on their own, and
That's amazing. You must be so proud.
I'm extremely proud. And my wife, she doesn't like me to talk about herself. Limited. She's very shy. Retired as a teacher, but we have been married. It'll be going on 36 years. Great person. We met very, very young, and she keeps me in check. Very positive person.
Yeah.
Very smart, analytical. If we're watching like a murder mystery movie or whatever, she says, "Oh yeah, this guy did it." Give me an example, like The Sixth Sense, right? Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Right. Like maybe 20 minutes into the movie, she says, "Oh, he's dead." We're in the movie theaters. I look at her. What do you mean he's
Say
dead?
it loud.
Yes.
Everybody moves.
Right. But I was like, "You're crazy. He's dead." At the very end, she says, "Told you so." But she does it on all of them. Yeah, so amazing person.
That's fun and terrible.
Yeah,
Appreciate you coming out, though, brother.
Appreciate you having me.
Did you get everybody on the list?
No, I don't think I can get through everybody, but I got through the majority of them.
We'll bring you back then. Mark the ones you got and we'll come back.
Absolutely.
Do it.
I will.
Love you. I love when you come out, Dave. Come out all the time.
I love hanging out with you, too.
Want to be a co-host?
Co-host?
We'll bring somebody out. We'll interview them.
Yes.
We could try that.
I didn't even think of it. Yeah,
We could
absolutely.
Try it. We could try it. Dude, I don't care. It's whatever you want. It's my place.
Let's do it. You're the boss.
Thank you, brother.
Adam, thank you.
Thank you.